Okay, continuing on with the spring media days for the Washington Demon Athletics. We are on to the boys golf team, talking with a few of their athletes and the co-head coaches, Colin Stark, Trevor Quigley. First of all, for the three of you guys, I know two of you have done this before. I will just have you say your name and grade as well. I said you can either do a fun fact or your favorite golfer, if you've got one. Whoever wants to go first.
I'm Rajan Roth. I'm a senior, and my favorite golfer is probably Bryson DeChambeau because he hits bombs.
My name is Carson Brown. I'm also a senior. I'd say my favorite golfer is definitely Happy Gilmore because he hits bigger bombs than Bryson DeChambeau. So.
I'm Drew Conrad. You're great. I have to think about my favorite golfer. I like Phil Mickelson.
Good pick.
Changes often, though.
It's rotating. Well, good to hear from you guys. I'll just start. I know just today, if I'm not mistaken, had a match against Sigourney, a little bit of a scrimmage. Tell me about how that went for each of you. Coaches, feel free to weigh in as well. For a golfer.
It didn't go great.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad either. It was good to get out and compete. See what it meets like again.
Yeah, it was definitely good to get out in somewhat tough conditions. I know we had gusts. I mean, it had to be close to 30 mile an hour, maybe even a little bit higher. It was a good opportunity to blow the cobwebs out and just kind of practice being more conservative and kind of thinking about how you want to play your meets out.
Yeah, and I'd say the scrimmages are the new. I think last year was the first year we were allowed to do scrimmages, and I really like it because it allows these guys to go play. And we shot a 164 today, and I know these guys would agree that definitely feel like we could take quite a bit of strokes off of that as a team score. But it's good that it doesn't go down as one of the scores for the season. Is where it just kind of gets. Like you said, it cobwebs out, and now we're hopefully ready to go for next Monday.
Sure. So now we've talked about the scrimmage from today. I kind of want to rewind back to last season and talk a little bit about the highlights from last season, just so we can kind of set the stage for this year. What were some highlights from last season's team?
I think we had a fun year. I think we ended up winning conference for like the fourth straight year, and I think we played solid, but we're definitely looking to improve this year.
I would say last year was pretty fun. It was my first year as an assistant. So I got pretty much when Drew went to go to state, it was just a fun time. I got to be his pretty much personal caddy, which can be fun. Sometimes can be very tough too. But he's a great kid. So looking forward to having Rajan back for a whole year. So that'll also help our team make a run for state.
Yeah, just since you mentioned it, Raj, I'll build off that for you. I know you missed a chunk of the year with injury. Just how excited are you to hopefully have a full year healthy and get back in the groove here and hopefully shine in your senior season.
Yeah, it was great. Last year, I know missed a couple good tournaments. I really wanted to play. Pretty disappointing, but this year I'm ready.
All three of you, mentioned the scrimmage. You get the cobwebs out. I've heard that 2 or 3 times just in that answer. How difficult is it? What do you guys try to do, especially in the winter when you can't get out on the course? I know I'm sure there's maybe some spots to go play indoors somewhere, but what's kind of, and I know some of you guys play other sports, but how do you guys just try and stay in a rhythm if you can, and how difficult can that be in those first few meets in the spring just to continue to shake that rust off? Obviously, golf, a sport that requires, of course, a lot of reps and a lot of discipline of staying on top of it. Just how do you guys try to navigate kind of that off season?
Yeah, it's tough in the winter to stay on top of your golf game. Quite a few of us went up to Riverside together and played a lot in the winter, but it's nothing like playing on real grass on a real course. It's a completely different game. So it's good to work in your technique, but it's always takes time to get back into the tournament setting during the season.
Something that I've learned these last 4 years more than anything, even if you take a golfer like me, which I have not had just as much time with lessons and, putting in all the extra work as these other guys, but good good golfers breed good golfers. And the more time you spend around your buddies, able to compete with them, the higher your standards are for yourself, and you're able to kind of raise that bar and get better. So, I mean, even if we didn't touch a club all winter, the second snow's off the ground, we're out there every day, every free minute we can, competing with each other, trying to get better. So it's been a huge blessing to golfers like me and even some of the golfers underneath us who, without other guidance, probably wouldn't have gotten as far as they've gotten. But being able to compete with each other has been a great blessing.
What did some of these early season practices, I know we're just a little bit away from the first official meet, the first official matchup there, but what did these early season practices look like?
I'd say just getting reps in, hitting off real grass, really chipping and putting are probably two places where most high school golfers work on to improve their score. So a lot of chipping, putting, and hitting on the range.
Yeah, I would say especially chipping and putting, because on a simulator it's a lot harder to kind of get that feel, more so feels instead of technique, I would say, with putting and chipping. So a lot of reps there and just wedges, irons, just hitting off grass, trying to get the feel how to hit off grass again.
I've got kind of a two-parter with this one. If my research was correct, I think you guys have won the SEC 3 years in a row. For you three seniors, how excited are you to try and defend that? And then Drew, specifically for you, just talk to me about your experience at state last year. What are you hoping to hopefully replicate, and what'd you kind of learn from that?
As far as conference goes, I want to say it's been 4 years, at least, since we've lost a conference meet. And as a senior, it's definitely different. It's a different level of pride to continue that streak. Some people can get a little complacent with having almost no competition, but we want to be the people that are continuing to just pound the rock and destroy it all every single time. So that's what we want to be known for at Washington.
Yeah, I'd say state last year was a really good experience. Being there alone was different than it'd been the meets before having a team there, so it was a lot different warm up and routine, and I don't know, it just allowed me more time to process everything. So I played pretty well, but definitely could improve going into this year, hoping to get up into hopefully top 15. Top 10 to be a good goal. So
Question for the coaches here. What do the numbers look like this year, and how's that compared to the last few seasons?
Yeah, so we're actually at 15, which, in the past couple of years, it's probably been more around 12, 11, 12. So it's good that we've got 5 freshmen that are out, and so that's good to see, and with, these 3 seniors leading us, I think just kind of like I think Carson even just said, even like last year with Raj being hurt a little bit throughout the year, it really helped our depth, where then, the 2 guys that got kind of the opportunities were hopefully have another, solid step in the right direction, and just continuing to build off of, what these guys have done, in the past to, hopefully continue to build numbers and build the program.
Then my last one, Drew kind of shared it with State, but for Carson and Raj, some of your just goals for yourselves in your senior year. And then to that point, what's kind of your guys' message? How do you try and kind of embed the freshmen, the younger guys to, such a strong program to kind of keep that culture of winning and dominating going?
I think our team goal is to make it back to state. We made it 2 years ago. Kind of got rained out and a little disappointing, but I think we just want to make the state and have a good, fun season.
Yeah, state would be great, especially personally for me to be able to. I've always just been right on the edge of that next level, and personally, I'd love to see myself grow there. Even at the start of the season, my last, this scrimmage wasn't great, but there's potential for me myself to grow. As far as our team goes, I would love to do the same thing for them that the older upperclassmen did for me, and to kind of pass that torch. not just like good luck, guys, see you next year, hope you do well, but also just spend some time with them, pass on the little bit of knowledge that I have, and hope to be back next year, watch them win a couple meets and do their thing. So.
Question, kind of the same vein, but not quite, but also a bit general in nature. What are you just most excited for here? The spring season is here. What are you most excited for this golf season?
I'm excited to graduate high school during golf season. That'll be good. No stress. I can just focus on my golf game.
I'm excited just to see where our team and my game is compared to the rest of the state, and go have fun.
I'm excited, obviously, for all the things we can do as far as winning meets, winning tournaments, getting into the state bracket if we can. But more than that, and it's not even close, is just being with my guys and having a good time, making the boys laugh. A lot of laughing, maybe a little bit of wanting to cry, but spending time with the guys is going to be my favorite part this year.
Okay, I lied. I have a quick fun one, and coaches, you got to check them if they're wrong here. Who's got the longest drive?
Not even close, Rajan.
That's why he tore his muscle off his rib cage last year, because he swings so hard.
There you go. The Washington boys golf team getting in action here in the next week. Already in action against Sigourney. You guys got a good day for it today, which was great to see, and thank you guys so much.
Thank you.